So the last time I saw you guys, I don't know if you remember this, you played at my old high school, Notre Dame Bishop Gibbons.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
How could we forget?
Right. I think it was the best thing that's ever happened since I was Anita on that stage in West Side Story senior year. I'm just saying.
We were a close second.
No, you were best. I said since.
Okay. I don't know.
Was that one of the weirdest places that you've ever performed?
Yes. No, I don't know.
At least there were people. We played at a tire shop, or was it a car dealership, and there wasn't even people there.
Oh, really?
Long time ago.
Yeah, we've played a few weird gigs. I think as long as there's people there, even if they're like high schoolers, middle schoolers, whatever.
Right.
There was an array of all of them. We still have fun. But yeah, high school gymnasium. I was like having flashbacks. Kind of wanted to like
right.
play basketball.
To the glory days.
Yeah,
you guys did play basketball, I think. A couple of you guys played with us, right?
Yeah, we did. Shot around a little bit.
Yeah, so you went back. You did. So I was thinking this year you were nominated for 2 CMT awards, and it was at Bridgestone Arena, which is where you guys kind of unofficially got your start in a way.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, I used to work there, so I just sold concessions and stuff, and the guys would come by, and I get to hook everyone up with like free hot dogs and beer,
which we don't get anymore. So I'm kind of upset about. Right?
Yeah,
we run that.
It was between the music career, staying at Bridgestone, and unfortunately we lost the hot dog connection.
Man.
But yeah, we kind of I started working there, and then met our producer there. It was a Keith Urban concert, and met him there. And he was walking by, and just literally happened to run into him and introduce myself to him, and he ended up inviting us out to his studio. And this was a few years ago now, and played him some songs, and he started working with us. And he and this producer in particular, he produced Eric Church, Little Big Town, Karen Wood. So for him to start working with us back in the day was a huge jump start to our career for sure.
So after you guys performed, did you get celebratory hot dogs?
It's celebratory beer.
Yeah, we had some celebratory beer. It was funny. Right where we walked out to play was right near where Brandon's stand was, which was we like took pictures, and it was kind of a moment.
It was also funny because I remember I actually worked the CMT Awards a few years ago, selling hot dogs, and that entrance is like a side stage, and that entrance I remember when I worked, Dustin Lynch had Cowboys and Angels out, and he was like going to premiere that song. Or he like had these people around him, he was putting his ears in, and I was just watching like, man, living the dream. Then a few years later, here we are.
Which is awesome. Much better than hot dogs.
Yes. Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
Right, you guys
There's
don't get
some
them
good
free
hot
anymore.
dogs out there.
Yeah. Bridgestone has some really good hot dogs.
Did you, we always have a joke on our show that we don't like ketchup on hot dogs. Did you judge people a little bit for ketchup on hot dogs?
Like
what do you mean ketchup
There's
on
a
hot
thing,
dogs?
I'm
Like
just-
where's that?
What else goes
I'm
on
just
a hot
telling
dog?
you that it's a running thing. Maybe it's a Northeast thing. We don't like ketchup on hot dogs.
What else would go on?
The camera guy just nodded his head like.
Sorry, guys.
He just nodded his head like, no, that's not a northern thing. I like ketchup on hot dogs.
What else goes on a hot dog?
Well,
Other than mustard.
Mustard, relish, chili, cheese.
Dang.
Anything.
And ketchup.
Sure.
And ketchup. So
Ketchup's definitely normal for our hot dogs.
okay.
And by
I'm
ours
sorry.
means like Americans.
American.
Yeah, are we sure you are American?
I
Ketchup
don't
on your hot
like
dog?
pie, so a lot of people double check that for me because
Oh,
maybe
man.
I'm not. I don't know.
We are close to Canada, so.
That's true.
Did
Maybe
you
I'm
put maple
Canadian.
syrup on your hot dog?
No, but I would try it.
She's like, no, eh? What a mess.
Oh, blew my mind. So, Greatest Love Story, fantastic song. We love playing it. And it's the song, the lyrics, everything is so beautiful. With a song like that, what comes first? Is it the music? Is it the lyrics? Is it together?
Yeah, I wrote that song a few years ago, and I don't know, the lyrics happened first, I guess, and kind of that riff at the beginning, that and then I brought the guys, and I didn't even think that I was kind of like, hey, check this out. Didn't really think we'd even record it, and then we kind of just started jamming on it, and that was one of the songs we took to our producer, and yeah, little did we know, it worked. But yeah, it was kind of the lyrics and song structure came first, and then we all jammed on it. And it's funny because we came up with an arrangement that night, like the first night we ever worked on it, and that kind of was the same arrangement we played to this day, so that's kind of cool.
And I heard that there was somebody, I read this online, so I want to know if this is true, that somebody didn't like the fact that you used car instead of truck because it was less country. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it was The thing is, like in Nashville, there's just like a certain, you know, it's a, I don't know.
A machine?
Well, I was not going to use that word.
He used that word.
I don't know. It's like there's a whole group. You know, there's all these publishing houses and songwriters and artists, and you know, they all write with each other and work with each other. And there are things that work and seem to work, and there's a way to communicate to people. And yeah, I talked to a few songwriters that this would have been like 2012, 2013, but I had that song and. It was just like a suggestion, like, you know, if you really want to make a country song, you could put truck in there instead of car. But I grew up in Smyrna, Tennessee, which is a pretty country town, and I had a car. And I was like, it's about my life. I'm pretty sure that I can say whatever I want, which is I'm saying car, and it rhymed. So,
it rhymed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do, because there's so many of you, I'm going to do which one would you do. So I'm going to give you something that you're going to do. Pick which one of you would most likely do it. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yes.
I kind of said I muddied that up a little bit, but
No,
you guys are smart.
You got it.
Okay, so out of all of you, which one of you would dress up and go to a Comic-Con? None of you?
Probably Jared.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared solely if just someone asked him to.
Yeah, he's a yes
We
man.
call Jared Yes Man.
If there was free beer, I'd go.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Even
I
if it's
kind of look
Wonder
like
Woman?
a park ranger character anyways, so I would fit in.
Which one of you would regret a tweet and have to take it down?
Chandler.
Unanimous.
I also may have tweeted something.
I don't know if you regretted it though.
Yeah,
I regret it now.
The key word.
Oh, regret, yeah.
You just had to take it down but didn't regret it?
Maybe.
Which one of you would, we have, you're in Saratoga, and locally we have the Saratoga Race Course, which is a horse racing track. Which one of you would most likely win the most money?
Like gambling?
Gambling, yeah.
Right now, Brandon is the hottest.
Yeah.
Did you guys stop by?
No, well,
No.
we just, if we gamble, I'm up pretty significantly.
He's got the juju.
I've got the juju with gambling. But the only thing I'll say is
It's
the
the
horse
4-A
races.
Yeah.
See, Eric comes from Kentucky, which is a big
Oh,
horse, so
that's
he
true.
would probably know the most.
I will say I've never felt like good like gambling casinos and cars because I just don't understand that. But there actually is like a mechanism to like stats and stuff with the horse racing, and if you understand, you can make pretty good educated guesses. So if I was going to, I have been to a lot of horse races. That's what I would.
I think Eric.
Yeah, we'll go with Eric.
I think with horse races, Eric.
I've lived here my whole life. I go by color and if it's pretty. So that's not the best way to go about it, because that's how I judge. Which one of you is most likely to karaoke a rap song?
Trip.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have a go-to?
Nah, I just
all of
like them all.
Which one of you would end up on Live PD? Do you watch that show?
Ooh, live PD.
Chandler loves cops and live TV.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Chandler, that'd be a shining moment.
Yeah, he would do it just to be on the TV show.
Yeah, I would love to be. Cops is one of my favorite TV shows. I don't know why. I could just watch it for hours. So.
And he does on the bus.
That'd be my claim to fame.
Right, because I didn't say you're getting
Not-
caught. You could be a police officer on Live PD also.
Nah.
I was trying to help. I was trying to help.
Or like a witness who's like trying to rat out everybody. He's like,
true.
nah, you did it.
I saw him. I saw him do it.
I wouldn't be a snitch.
All right, I got two more. Survive on the show Naked and Afraid.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric's a big outdoors guy. Or Jared.
Also,
Jared's
just love
the
being
Eagles guy.
naked. What?
Everyone, I mean, it's natural. And most likely to read 50 Shades of Grey.
Brandon.
Have you already?
No, I read a lot, and
There's only so many books.
There's only so many
Well, there's
books.
a whole trilogy. And the movies.
Yeah. I saw parts of the first movie. I don't know if I could read it, man. I saw parts of the first movie, and man, reading that would be really uncomfortable. Especially on the bus with like 9 dudes. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
There's 3. Well, they were books before they were movies.
Have you read it?
I have not. I've not.
I took
I saw a little quiver in your lip.
When I was in college, I
Didn't
took
say I didn't see the movie.
one of those classes that I thought would be easy. I took like a comic book class, graphic
awesome.
novel literature or something. And every class, the girl next to me would put her copy of 50 Shades of Grey like inside
Sort
her
of
copy.
breathing heavier.
Yeah, and she was literally like, I could. Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that to a comic class. I don't think.
See, I knew a bunch
It's a
of
different kind of graphic novel.
Apparently.
I knew a bunch of girls that I went to college with that read it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I'm sure it's like probably a good book. And then I saw saw like half the first movie and couldn't do it.
I like how you started with, I saw part 2, I saw a little bit 2, I saw half of the first movie.
Well, that's like the part. The part I saw
all
was
of
the
the
first
second
half.
and most of the third.
Dude, I had like 2 guy roommates, and one of them, I was like in the living room just while I was like, okay, surely there's gonna be like some kind of plot here at some point, which there kind of isn't. And then I got halfway, and
That was the night he wrote Greatest Love Story.
then I wrote.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm more of a Harry Potter type of girl. I don't 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter.
I might read that one. Well, thanks. That's LANCO. What? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a good magical.
You hear that, J.K. Rowling? Let's make it happen.
Next thing to do. So that was LANCO. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me. I'm so excited to see you guys perform. Are there any secrets you can let me know about beforehand?
Regarding the show?
Yeah, or your life. I mean, whatever you got.
Chandler said it best. We ain't snitches.
Yeah,
All right, I guess I have to wait.
But it'll be a fun show. I can guarantee that. And if not, Jerks can give you your money back. No, just kidding.
Sorry, jerk. Sorry. Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you on stage.
All right. Thanks for hanging.